beautiful souls. I don't know why I feel so inclined to share this morning, but maybe it's for anybody else that's going through a hard time. But I know that when I was going through my own struggle, which can correlate to a lot of pain, suffering, heartache, depression, don't like shit. If any of those things correlate as you're going through a phase in your life, I remember thinking maybe it would never end because I was trying to do so much work. But I do remember time after time, and there was a few things that my angels would repeat to me. There was one, like, remember who you are. And I didn't know for sure what the hell that meant. I wanted to, but I kept it. I kept on to it because they would remind me daily. They would remind me to have strength. And I remember most profoundly was this concept of surrender. And I found actually a lot of peace in that idea. I fell in love with the idea of please take it, because it was too much. It felt too much to bear. And what I really think when I connect those dots in reflection, I would still have to do the healing. I would still have to go in and figure out what the remember who I am meant. I had to find the strength within myself to know that I could make it through another day and that it would be a rabbit hole of self-discovery to get where they wanted me to be before the storm would start to break up. But by giving it to them, to my higher power, to my angels, to my guides, what I really think that kind of all correlates down to is that, one, you don't have to do it alone. Feel the comfort of our Creator within you and next to you. And that is endowed to every single one of us. But I think, especially for my personality, was I felt like I had to do so much work. And I, time after time, think I kept on trying to do this massive amount of work. But really what is being asked, and it is work, it's kind of a contradiction, but I thought it required pushing, and that I would just get happy, and I'm going to just get happy, and I'm going to think about all the good things, and I'm going to pull out everything I ever had in my mentor box and implement it. And while those things are very good, when you find yourself in such a low spot, it's not necessarily about that. It's about going in. That's where the work's at. And to be gentle and to be kind with yourself, and be I think above all else, be very patient. And that is what surrendering meant to me. It was layer by layer, I would ease into it. I would feel into the pain and discover where that wound was leading to the core of it all. It wasn't, while the education helped, it was an internal process, and it was surrendering to that which is within. And whether you know it or not, the Creator resides within you and is there to fully support you. Just asking you to remember what is genuinely important. And it's really hard to articulate, and I hope that was explained well enough, but I just know that time after time, the biggest relief I found, day after day, second by second, I just remember feeling so much relief, thinking, I don't have to do this, like, by myself. I give up the struggle and ease into it. No more resistance. Give it to the divine. Surrender. And that's the best way I can articulate it. And that probably wasn't very articulated very well, but I wanted to share that for anybody that is having a hard time. You'll get through it. You'll be so much better. But I do sympathize. I do know, regardless of different circumstances or situations, sometimes you wonder if you'll ever break through. Give it up. Give it to the divine. Surrender and feel it. And it'll hurt like a bitch, but there's liberation at the end. I promise, I promise, I promise. Anyway, so much love, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Till next time.